Hey everybody, Robbie here with RV Sales Oregon. Today we're taking a look at this Keystone Outback fifth wheel. It's a 2011 Keystone Outback fifth wheel. 321 FRL is the model numbers, 321 FRL. So you're a 32 footer by model length. So a fairly small fifth wheel compared to what a lot of the other options are out there. Fairly lightweight, and I will say, I mean, I'm a little biased, but Keystone I think makes, especially in this era, makes some of the best rigs out there. The Outback edition was a step up from their like standard base level, so higher insulation. You get this nice big front cap on it. There's just kind of features laid out throughout this thing that not only are a nicer thing to have when you own it, but for longevity are just going to keep the coach nice for a lot longer. It is a 4 seasons package. You have a full styrene underbelly, R19 rated walls, and R19 rated ceiling with the bigger AC unit and heaters. I believe you have 2 AC units on here, each at 13,500 BTU, and a furnace on here that's like 45,000 BTU, way bigger than it needs to be. But let's get walking around and take a look at this thing. Standard fifth wheel hitch up here. It can always be adapted to gooseneck if that's how you roll. Kind of nice having the mirror there when you're loading up. People don't normally realize what that's for, but it's to actually see as you're backing up to make sure you're in the correct spot. 7-pin hookups as standard for towables. Of course it has trailer brakes and everything like that, electric trailer brakes. Here we have a big open basement storage with kind of levels that have been added in, so you can store stuff down below and keep the bigger stuff up top, keep things organized. And then you'll see we have basement doors on either side, so you can access this from either way. But really accessible to get to. I mean, even your water heater is fairly accessible to get to, which is something that a lot of these newer rigs have made it very difficult for your average Joe to work on things. But these things are so, simple is not the right word, but they're customer friendly. I'll put it that way, where if you're capable of fixing your own stuff, they give you the chance to do so. 2 slides on this rig, pardon me. One in the bedroom here, one that you can see just behind me. I believe, I don't think this is basement. Yeah, this is our propane. So 2 7-gallon propane tanks here. Switch the nozzle when one gets low, and I would keep an extra one with you if you're staying in it for extended periods of time. That way you always have one full, one reserve, and one you can go fill up at the station when your other one runs out. Just another angle on that same basement. You saw a 12-volt battery in here, plenty of room to add more batteries in too if you're kind of a boondocker and you like to be able to stay out there without power hookups. Adding a second or third battery would be really helpful, and that's something we can do for you. If you're park to park, it's really not necessary. You're good with one battery, so it's just how you use it. Our water heater here is a 6-gallon propane water heater, and then your sewage dump is just below. Your valves are right here, and you have a secondary gray valve for just your shower. So the shower stands in its own gray tank. Typically that's the one to fill things up fastest, so that's why they do it. You can leave that one open most places you can go because it's just shower water. It's going to go back into the earth. This is a sewage tank flush. Hook up a hose to it. It'll clean out your black tank when you're done using the rig. This is just the exhaust for our refrigerator. It's a gas and electric fridge, and the exhaust for our furnace. Up above you have a nice big spotlight here, so you do get lighting on this side if you are trying to do any of that stuff in the dark. We have this big 3-foot slide, windows all around it, 2 on this side and 2 on each end, or sorry, 1 on each end for a total of 4. City water connection, fresh water fill, park cable hookups, and 50 amp power off of this rig. Again, because you have the 2 AC units, you need 50 amp. That connection's right here. You also get a full-size spare, and you get the tube bumper, so you can actually store your sewage hose in there if that's what you'd like to do. Currently has a little bike ramp on it, or bike holder deal, excuse me. Anyway, that can come with it. We can take it off if you don't want it, but I think that's super handy to have on the back of the fifth wheel. It is a observation deck on the roof, so you can walk up there, you know, use common sense. Don't have a party up top, but it is an observation deck, so you can walk on it to work on it. You can walk on it to get a better view, depending on how you're using it. Just nothing to stop you from falling off, so be careful. I was mistaken on the far side. It is a 3-slide rig, pardon me. Here's our 3rd slide here. A satellite hookups there if you did want to have satellite, or if you're at a park that provides satellite. Powered awning here outside the front door for your patio. and you get a nice little outdoor kitchen here, which is, I think this is great because a lot of times when you see outdoor kitchens, they basically take up the whole rear corner of the rig, and it really impacts the layout on the inside. This thing's so lean and small that you just, I mean, there's your sink, you know, and there's your spigot, propane grill here. I mean, that's, how much more do you need? No, I mean, I guess you can put a fridge out here, but then you're giving up space on the inside and the outside to do so. Whereas this is taking up 6 inches in depth, not even, I mean 5 inches in depth, and then just tucks away. That's pretty cool. I haven't seen a lot of those, and I think that's a neat feature. You do have power outlets there with a nice little spider hiding away. I'm Mr. Spider. Speakers on the outside here, those are controlled from your head unit on the inside. So you have music, you have speakers, you have an outdoor kitchen, you have a powered awning. Sounds like a good time. All right. As you walk in the front door, you kind of walk into your kitchen / dining area here. You have a lot of extra counters, a lot, it's all relative, but for the size of this rig, you have a lot of extra counter space on here. You have conventional oven, 3-burner Atwood stove, microwave oven with a hood fan and a light right there, and great storage to the point where, shoot, if you're any shorter than I am or even my height, there's times where you might need a stool to get to all your storage, but better to have more than less. Double din sink here with the sprayer nozzle built into it. More storage here that can be accessed from both sides. It's kind of one of those simple handy things that does come in handy as you're using the rig. And then I love these setups where you have the rear living room where there's no, you know, it's an imaginary wall, but it feels like you're separate in your living space than you are from the kitchen, where there's not someone walking in front of you the whole time if you're watching TV and someone's cooking. So you get this nice big living space. You have the rear window in the back to hopefully you're parked next to a river or a lake or a mountain or something like that, something pretty to look at, or just nice lighting if nothing else. As you see on the slide, like I mentioned, from the outside, all these windows along here give really nice lighting, even on a day like today where the sun is not going to show its face. You can see well in here with no lights. The couch does make out into a bed. It is a, let me double check, what kind of bed? It is a trifold bed, so the kind that folds out, the bottom will fold out into 2 pieces, the back folds down into a 1/3. So in my mind, that's the most comfortable kind. They're actually lightweight too, so it's really nice if you need to move it. It's not a total pain like the pull-out beds. 2 recliners back here, and a nice little kind of, I don't know what to call that thing, table. Nice little table in the middle for your drinks. TV could easily be updated, also could be enlarged if you wanted to fill the space a little bit more. To each their own, just depends on if you even use TVs when you're using these things. If so, can easily be changed. Good storage up top for game systems, for, you know, satellite boxes, all that stuff. You could also put it down here. Really use the space however you'd like. This black unit just below the TV here is a CD player, DVD player, radio, Bluetooth, has an auxiliary input, Bluetooth input, and that'll play your outside speakers, play the surround sound in here, it can play music. It's just an entertainment system basically right there that's plumbed into the rig. All right, let's move up towards the front. As I mentioned on the outside, it's a 2-way fridge. This one's by Dometic. It looks like it'll be about a 5 cubic foot fridge. Super handy, especially if you're boondocking. Having that propane element is huge. You're not going to just drain your batteries trying to keep this thing on. That propane will last you a long time. Nice little coat rack here on the way out, and I love that your door doesn't lead directly to the stairs. I see so many fifth wheels where as soon as you walk out of the bedroom, you drop off. So even on this shorter one, you get this kind of landing outside, and it just makes it feel, I don't know, more homey to me. I'm not sure why it makes such a big difference, but I definitely feel a big difference in it. Control panel is really simple, right by your entry door where it should be. Basically everything you need minus just lights in here is right there. Even some of the lights are on there. Let me check something really quick. And I said it was a propane water heater. My mistake. It's gas and electric. So it runs on propane. Can also run on 110 power if you're hooked up to power. You get this nice little kind of corner storage for just odd things that you might need. But every inch counts. We'll go to the bathroom the other way, but you get this actual door for the bedroom. Makes it feel a little bit more private to me. And then by putting that slide up here and making an east-west bed, you get this nice big space, even in this small little fifth wheel, where you can fully walk around the bed. You get a big front closet, more storage here, and 2 more drawers down below. Ends up making for a good sized bedroom and not taking up a big part of the floor plan here. TV goes here. You have TV hookups that can either be mounted to the wall or put right in front of that window, whatever you prefer. And then just great storage throughout this thing. And I think it's minor storage under the bed. Very minor because it's a slide, but you do get a bit of storage under there to hide the things. I know a couple things that might hide well in there. All right, and last but not least, our commode. Porcelain potty. Plenty of room for your knees, even if you're 6'8". I'm 6'2", and I have plenty of room here, and good room side to side to do whatever you need to do there. You got the medicine cabinet here, mirror on it, storage down below, and a good sized shower with a glass enclosure. Just to give you a frame of reference. Again, I'm about 6'3" with my boots on, and I got plenty of room in here. I can put my arms up, scrub, 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 get out of there. Call it good, but it's definitely not a confined space where you can really get around in here and move around and not feel claustrophobic. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna round up the video at that. Again, thank you for checking it out. It's a 2011 Keystone Outback 321 FRL is the model. Really well cared for. Doesn't show a lot of signs of use. You know, it was used. There's little scratches here and there, but it's really minor stuff. But you're getting the bones of a rig that's built a lot better than the stuff we're seeing current day coming out for a fraction of the price. So if y'all are interested, give me a shout. Again, my name is Robbie here with RV Sales of Oregon. If there's anything I didn't go over in the video you want to know about, just reach out to me. Or if you want to come see it, give me a call, and we'll plan on putting the heat on in here and having you come out and not be freezing to death when you look at it. So anyway, guys, thank you for checking out the video. Hope you're having a good day, and I hope you continue to have a good day.